Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Every Day is Friday, the show where we dive into the stories and experiences from people from all walks of life. Today, we have a truly unique duo, Ezra and a talented ventriloquist and his trusted partner in crime, Randy. Randy is a laid-back farmer who is all about life on the farm, and he cruises around in his Mercedes. He has lots of stories, lots of wisdom to share with us. Let's dive in. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Who's talking?
At that.
Oh, it's a talking
Now,
bird.
That's perfect. Now, for the listeners who may not be familiar with your guys' line of work yet, could you give us a quick rundown of who you guys are and what you do?
Well, I drive the combine, and
That's not the kind of work I do.
what do you do?
I do ventriloquism.
What's that?
It's the art or act of being able to speak without moving my lips and making people laugh.
You make people laugh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I work on combines and tractors and stuff. Well, I did. I'm kind of retired now, but
Well, Randy, what do you do and why do you do it?
well, I was born and raised somewhere. I don't really remember, so don't ask me that. But um, I did the farming, right? I was born and raised and taught to work hard. For some reason, when I came out of the womb, they said, "Look at there, it's a little tractor. You should drive it." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll do that." So I did that. We planted seeds and we cut them down and we sent them to China. We sent them to America and they make noodles. You know, we do that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, I like that. That's really cool. Now, how did your journey being a ventriloquist begin?
Huh?
He's talking to me.
Oh,
So 3 years ago, in the other podcast we mentioned this. 3 years ago, I was given Fred with my other puppets, and two years ago, I got Randy.
why did you get me? How did you get me?
We're not going to go into that.
Okay.
I got him, and I got Ulrich back there.
Oh, yeah, that guy. I don't like that guy.
Why don't you like him?
He hit me with his UTS truck.
Oh well, that's not right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Randy, how did you both meet?
Um, to be completely clear, well, honest or whatever, um, I just remember there was a large bright light, and then it went dark, and then I got bounced around inside some sort of box. It was kind of tiny, had a zipper sound. It sounded like, "Whoa," and it was weird. I came out, and all of a sudden I was here, and I was like, "What in the world?" That was weird. Um, yeah, um, yeah, I don't know how I got here. I just ended up meeting him, and for some reason he's my support, but he didn't mention, because I am financially stable, I know that. But he said he's my support, and he doesn't tell me how he's my support, and I still can't figure it out.
No, it sounds like you both got a unique history together. I mean, how did life on the farm? I mean, Randy, like, what was life like on the farm?
Well, you start your day at like 4:30, and you end your day at 2100 once all the tractors and trucks are washed and cleaned and put away. Um, yeah, and then I got retired, and then when I was retired, that's when I appeared here.
Okay, Randy. Now, what is something significant from your childhood that shaped you into who you are today, Randy?
Childhood. Well, I do. I always had a good work ethic, and, because my parents raised me like that. One thing I always learned is you don't pee on an electric fence. Yeah, that was something that was a very valuable lesson. I watched my brother do it, and I laughed.
Always good times on the farm and growing up with family like that. I mean, what's one of the funniest things that's ever happened on the farm, Randy?
Well, this guy, I was watching him one day.
You were watching me.
Yeah, I was watching you. He was being kind of stupid.
How was I being stupid?
Well, you took your tractor and you're going around the corner. And there was a combine going the opposite direction, and boom, you ran right into them. The worst day of your life. They stayed 9. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
No, there's lots of scary moments in farming. I know that. I mean, what's one of the biggest challenges you've ever seen in farming over all the years you've done, Randy?
Well, in the rough seasons where we don't get much rain, we can basically just go out to the field with a scythe and get one of the heads of grain. Takes about 5 minutes when there's not enough rain. When there's a lot of rain, we gotta have like 10 combines, but, you know.
Okay, farming's really evolved a lot over the years. I mean, now, Randy, can you dive into your Mercedes and the story behind that?
Oh yeah, I remember the Thursday after being retired from doing the farming and stuff, um, I I went to the store and I bought a Mercedes. I don't know what model it was, but it was nice. It had a nice little emblem. There was cup holders. There was a nice little touch screen. I was driving down the interstate or whatever it was, and I went off the road into my 2-block town. It's a pretty small town that I live in. I went to my 2-block town. There was 2 streets, only 2 streets in this whole town. His street and that street. I crossed his street and I got snagged by that street with the UPS truck, and his name was Ulrich.
Yeah, most farmers stick with trucks, but you went with luxury. Can you tell us why?
Well, I was tired of the dusty scent, and my legs don't work as good as they used to, so it's better to rather than trying to stand, you know.
No, that's so true. I mean, of course, we got to ask. I mean, what is your recovery and how are you doing after that UPS hit you, Randy?
Well, I didn't feel it too much. It only caused 2 dents. The trim got a little scraped up. But dude, that truck was messed up. My Mercedes is like a brick. It didn't get hurt. But his truck, he ain't been driving for 3 weeks. And something about that whole, I don't know, some sort of inclusion in redheads or something like that. He's still working. He didn't get fired for some reason, so I don't know.
Now, Randy, what is one of the toughest jobs you ever had to do on the farm?
Cleaning the outhouse. It was disgusting. I remember one day when we were there, we had to drive the outhouse from like one field to the other field, and the outhouse, it started jumping around. It fell off the trailer, so I had to pick it up. That stuff smells bad. No, no, don't put your head in the toilet. It's disgusting. And then we had to pick it up and put it on the trailer, and let's just say everything that was in it was not in it. It was all
Yeah,
over me.
so true. Farming is not easy. I mean,
No.
what does it take to be a true farmer?
Um, a lot of chewing gum. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you have lots of animals on the farm as well. I mean, what's your favorite animal on the farm and why, Randy?
Well, my kind of farming's not an animal farm. I got people who do that. I got a dog named Bessie, I think. Or is that my wife? I don't remember.
Has your dog ever ran away from the farm at all, Randy?
I think she's a pretty good one. I don't know, man. I think. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Your dog or your wife, one of the two.
Yeah,
And now,
one of the two.
yeah, now what's one of the lessons you've learned from the farm that you apply to everyday life?
Um, be wise with your time, and you won't get hurt too bad. And look where you're going, because the combine's not gonna drive itself.
Yeah, farming teaches you patience and responsibility. I mean, what's one of the biggest lessons you've learned?
Um, what's the biggest lesson? I think it still don't be an electric sense, because you can learn a lot when a shock goes and you get shocked.
No, that makes perfect sense. Now, what is one of the best meals you've ever had on the farm?
Best meals. Probably something that doesn't involve wheat, because there's a whole lot of it in the field, and it makes me tired. So probably like beans, potatoes, and green beans, and probably pork.
Yeah, after a good long day of work working on the farm, a good meal hits different.
Yeah.
Now, Randy, did you ever have anyone like a farmhand or anyone that helped you on the farm that's
Yeah,
unforgettable?
he helped for a minute or two. I fired him after I saw his ears, though.
Why my ears?
I don't know. I didn't really care for them. They're tiny. Mine are big.
Okay.
Now, is your farm in a small town?
Yeah, it's a 2-block town.
Okay. I know small towns are full of characters, so I mean, is anyone stand out from your memory?
Yeah, there's about 7 people. 4 of them are that guy. His name's Ulrich. He's kind of weird. He drives a UPS truck, or he did drive a UPS truck. Now he doesn't. Now he has to walk to deliver the packages. So if you live in our town, that's what it's called. It's called our town. If you live in our town, you're not going to get your package on time, and it's also not going to be, well taken care of.
Okay. So I know, Randy, I know you're very wise. If you could give one piece of advice to someone wanting to be a farmer, what would it be?
Wanting to be a farmer or just wise advice in general?
To be a farmer, someone that wants to be a farmer.
Um, Invest your time wisely. Put your money where your mouth is. No, like, put your mouth where your money is. I don't know what the right word is for that one. And, do good, to your neighbor and share what you need, because other people need it too, I think. I don't know.
Okay. If you could describe yourself in like 3 words, what would it be?
Um, uh, and I don't know.
Like hardworking or
Uh,
responsible or
well, hardworking is 2 words. You can't really say hardworking is one descriptive word, so, I could say, tall, handsome, and, hopeless romantic.
okay, well, Randy, what's one thing about farm life that city folks just will never understand?
Um, donuts come real easy when you're in a dirt field,
They go a far ways, don't they?
especially when you have a Mercedes.
Okay, so I mean, if you could have like any animal or real or mythical like animal on the farm, what would it be and why?
A mystical animal? I'd have a unicorn.
Why?
Mostly so I could fly to the supermarket and back, and then I'd say, "Hey, Bessie, you're the best little unicorn I ever had." Oh, yeah.
You just name all your farm animals Bessie?
I don't know. Did you? Wasn't my dog or my wife?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, what were we talking about?
Unicorns and any real or mythical animals you would love to have on the farm and why?
Oh, I'd like to have a unicorn. I'd probably name her Bessie, and I'd fly to the supermarket, and I'd probably say, "You're the best unicorn I ever met."
Now, what's the weirdest thing you've ever found on the farm?
What did I find? Oh, I found somebody's fingernails. Yeah,
Easy to get rid of them when they're outside on the farm.
Yeah, well, they were weird and plastic and pink. I'm pretty sure they were, like, dropped off the highway when someone was driving by from the city. I'm pretty sure Ulrich wouldn't wear pink press-ons, so I don't know.
No, that's so true. I mean, people leave strange things behind all the time.
Yeah.
Now, Randy, do you have any go-to tricks to getting out of work?
Well, I'm retired, so um my best trick is don't say you're sick, just don't show up and then you get fired. But if you own the business, it's really hard to get fired.
No, so true. So true it indeed. I mean, Randy, if you could swap lives with Ezra for one day, what would the first thing you would do?
Uh, I don't know why I'd want to swap lives with Ezra. I don't know. I think I have a pretty good life. But I don't really know what he does. For some reason, I go to sleep and then I wake up and he's just always next to me. And I have no understanding why, but I kind of just assume he's like my healthcare provider, but he's not paid very well because he doesn't do a very good job.
Okay, so Ezra, what would you do? What would you do for if you swap for one day?
Um, don't say anything stupid.
I'm not gonna say anything stupid. I think if I were to switch lives, I'd probably just enjoy the fact that I didn't have to work and I kind of could just relax.
I work.
What do you do?
I don't remember.
Okay, you don't work.
Okay.
Well, Randy, if you could be president for one day, what would be the first rule you'll change?
Um, President of the United. Oh, like Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Um, I would try to get rid of these talking mirrors. They're so weird. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, farm life, or you could have some type of free food for life or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I like not having to talk to a mirror. It's kind of weird.
Why is that?
Um, I I think it's because you're here, but you're not here. It doesn't make sense to me either. He explained this whole interled thing to me one time. It was a long time ago. Um, he was like talking about how they're all interconnected with some sort of globe thingy and like a thing called Lithy and other stuff like that. But I was so confused and my brain hurt by the end of it. So I just say it's a magic talking screen and apparently you're here but not here, and you're able to hear my conversations and not hurt my brain, so I don't really know.
Well, Randy, is there one invention that would help you farming way easier?
Um, Probably using this new thing that he told me about. What was it? Artificial, uh, incontinence? No. I don't remember what it was, but it was some sort of something that makes it so that things just do things all by themselves. So if you use this artificial incontinence, it would control the tractors and combines and stuff.
No, very smart, very intelligent you are, Randy. Now, if you had a theme song that would play every time you walked into a room, what would it be?
Um, Based on where I'm at, I think it'd probably be Elton John's I'm Still Standing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, we're talking country, classic rock, or something totally unexpected. I really do appreciate you sharing that knowledge with us.
Yeah, it's well, 'cause like, I'm kind of old and I don't know how old I am, so if I'm still standing, we got one more day on the earth. Let's go.
No, so true. I mean, with all these days on the earth, can you describe one of the worst dates you ever been on?
Uh, the date with my dog Bessie or my wife, I don't remember. It was interesting. We were gonna go to the one store that's on his street, We went there. They had hot dogs. And then we left. Bessie ate mine.
No, dating in a small town must come with some stories.
Yeah, I think so.
Is there any historical figures you look up to and why?
Probably Jesus. Yeah.
That's a good call out right there. I mean, do you read the Bible a lot?
Yeah, I read the Bible front to back, left to right, upside down, backwards, and in Chinese.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Is there any secret talents that nobody knows about that you have?
Um, um, I know a little bit of psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you learn that?
Well, you want me to do one of my psychology tricks on you?
Please, let's hear it.
Okay. I can make you say aquamarine.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the color of my shirt?
Black?
No, it's red. What's the color of that thing back there?
White?
No, it's brown. What's the color of Red's mouth?
Red?
What's the color of Kermit the Frog?
Green?
See, I told you I could make you say green.
Very, very, very smart indeed. You are. You got me.
No, I didn't. You didn't say what I told you to say.
The brown?
No, the first one.
What was that?
Aquamarine.
Did you want me to say it?
Yeah, I want you to say aquamarine.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What's
Wait,
one
no,
thing that... No, we want to keep on it.
What?
Is it aquamarine?
Yeah, there we go. I did it. Psychology.
You did it. You see? I'm learning
Yeah.
something new every single day.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention that you drove the Mercedes, and at one time you did have a Harley. What was that like transitioning to Mercedes?
Oh, it was a lot quieter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wrinkles on my face are blamed on by the Harley. Yeah, it was so fast when I would ride down the highway. You know, going so fast. I did a few wheelies one time down his street. Yeah.
Yeah, what was your favorite part of having the Harley?
I picked up a chick named Bessie. I think it was my dog or my wife. I don't remember.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
It's really cool how you can just pick up chicks or dogs on the side of the road in a small town like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Randy, if you could go back and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Probably don't pee on an electric fence.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. That was the
Now,
best advice I had.
No, it's very, very. I'm hoping the listeners take a lot from that, and don't pee on an electric fence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if the farm had a mascot, what would it be and why?
Probably Randy.
Would it be
Wait, no,
Bessie?
not Randy. It'd be Ulrich, because Ulrich runs into stuff, and he ran into my farm a few times, so I remember one time he told me a story about him running into 2 goats, a cat, and a pig. I don't have any of those. I just have siblings.
Now, Randy, what's one of the best pranks you ever pulled on somebody?
Oh, I oiled up his street. Randy crashed. Not Randy. Ulrich crashed again. It was pretty epic.
Nice. I mean, dangerous, but nice.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
Now, if you could like live in movie or TV show, what one would you choose?
Uh, I would probably live in, what's that one? Um, Mr. Rogers. I live in his neighborhood. His neighborhood seems nice.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah.
No Wild West or sci-fi or something else totally random.
What's sci-fi?
Uh, like I don't know if you ever seen Star Wars or Star Trek. Isn't that sci-fi?
I don't think he knows what that is.
Okay. We're gonna stick to the farming and everything else to go with farming.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like farming. I have a dog named Bessie. Or she's not life. I don't remember.
Now, Randy, if you can only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
What's your favorite type of pizza?
Probably pineapple.
You mean Hawaiian?
No, I mean pineapple.
What do you mean?
Like the pizza that looks like a pineapple.
No, there's pineapple on it.
Oh, is that what they say, the girls in the hula skirts?
Yeah.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Now, Ezra, what's one of the best pieces of advice you've ever received?
Be myself and don't conform to what other people want me to be.
That's pretty good. Did you read that off the cereal box?
No, my dad told me.
Oh, is your dad on a cereal box?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah.
Now, Randy, you have so many years on this earth. Now, what is one thing you've learned about life that only comes with age?
Something that comes with age. Times change. Life's too short, get a dog. Name her Bessie. Or a wife.
No, there's some things you just can't learn until you live through them in life.
Yeah.
Now, if you could pass one piece of advice from farming, like the wisdom that you've gained over the years, what would it be?
Take care of your stuff. If you paid for it, you need to remember that it's worth your time to take care of it. Yeah, if you're gonna pass it down to somebody, they need to know that you cared about it, so they care about it.
No, that's really true. Being a farmer like that, you really want people to take care of your stuff as you pass it along through time. Now, what's one of the biggest mistakes you've ever made?
Oh, I forgot to put the covers back on my combine, and it kind of rusted through, and so when I started it up, it exploded behind me.
Wow, that must have been epic.
Yeah, that was $237,000 down the drain.
Wow. Now, how important is patience in life? And can you tell me about a time where it paid off for you?
Um, Watching like crops grow, there's a lot of patience in that. You gotta plant the seed, water it, fertilize it, look after it. There's a lot of patience that goes into that. Sometimes it's tried when you're watching it and it doesn't grow in the first 3 days of looking at it.
No, yeah, patience isn't easy, but sometimes it makes all the difference, especially in farming.
Yeah.
Now, do you have like an old school way of doing things when farming or in everyday life?
I still can write in cursive.
Oh, that's very useful in today's day and age. If you want to write a letter to someone that's younger that doesn't know cursive, you can just they won't know how to read it.
Yeah. This guy can read it. He's a mama's boy.
Hey, don't call me out.
Oh, it's okay. Your mom loves you and she taught you how to do cursive.
Yeah.
Well, if I write you a letter, you'll be able to read the first and last words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice. Now, what's one of the secrets to making you happy even when times get tough? This is a question for the both of you.
When times get tough,
Yeah, when times get tough.
I'm always to look at the Bible. Yeah.
Yeah, reading the Bible, pointing to God, remembering that he gives us hard times, but not too hard times, like hard enough times that we can overcome them, but not too hard.
Yeah, I've had a few of those.
Getting up and walking out of this room is not that hard.
Hey, it's okay. I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I like to say is what you are is God's gift to you, and what you do with it is your gift to God.
Yeah, I like that. That's real nice.
So keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Your energy you bring is electric, even on the farm. And when you're sharing time with, the viewers like here.
Yeah.
Do you ever take any big risks or anything that you do at the farm or outside of the farm?
Outside the farm, my big risk is stepping across his street to go to the store. You don't know when Ulrich's gonna come and try to hit ya.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, what's one thing that you think people focus on too much?
Themselves.
Okay. Now, Ezra, what's one lesson you've learned the hard way?
I have one thing. I learned the hard way. Not being abrupt with my opinions. Because that'll kind of bite me in the butt sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually so true. It's powerful, really.
Yeah. People that I've seen when I go with a strong kind of a strong-headed opinion about something, people aren't as willing to like either listen or have an open mind to hear what I have to say. So being able to like walk into a conversation where it's more questioning in like a good mood and good tone rather than like abruptly saying, why do you think this or why this, why that? So that's the lesson kind of ends up just being not being too headstrong on something that I believe in.
Do you have like a simple mindset shift that can make your life a lot better?
Be okay with change. I'm still working on that.
Yeah, that's one of the only things that's constant in this world.
Yeah.
Everything always changes.
Now, Randy, what is the biggest difference between being smart and wise?
Well, like knowledge and wisdom kind of thing?
Yeah.
Alright, well, knowledge is knowing stuff, right? You can, one hand, know something, and then, on the other hand, you'll have the ability to know how to use it. Now, that's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is knowing something, wisdom is knowing what to do with that something that you have.
That's a great takeaway.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, this is a question for the both of you.
Okay.
Now, what is one piece of advice that would make our listeners 1% better moving forward?
Um,
Don't say that.
what was I gonna say?
To not pee on an electric fence.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
1% better.
Well, do something that drink 2% milk.
And that's not going to make them 1% better.
Well, it's better than 1%.
No, okay. Something that'll make them 1% better.
Yeah. Go to church on Sunday. Pay your dues to Jesus. He loves you. Amen and hallelujah.
Amen. That's so true. Now, Randy, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be?
One thing in the world?
Yeah, big or small.
Big or small? Oh, something big or small I could change in the world. I wish I could move out of my small town. Maybe be in like Texas or something.
Okay.
That doesn't change the world.
Well, it is that big or small.
Okay.
I think.
Ezra, what's next for you and Randy?
Well, currently I'm writing some scripts for a variety show coming up in March, at the end of March, like in a town next over to mine. And I don't know if he's gonna be performing it or not.
Why would I be performing?
Because I perform with you.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't. So I'm writing a script for that, and I'm gonna most likely use Fred, in that, and I might use Randy or Ulrich. I don't know quite yet, but that's kind of what's next in my performing realm.
I don't still understand why you perform. I don't even know what I did.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do in the future, and everything that you do will be in description down below. But for people that want to know now, where can they follow you and support your work?
Everything is I am Ezra.
Yeah, I know you are.
Okay. Everything is I am Ezra except for Instagram. Instagram is I'm Ezra and Fred. But TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, and then Instagram is I'm Ezra and Fred.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a little over your head.
No, Ezra and Randy, is there anything else you guys like to share before we go?
Don't say it.
Okay. No, I guess not.
Okay. Well, it's been an absolute blast having you on the show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, I think.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Did you get the electric fence?
No.
Okay, well.
Yeah, your story made an unforgettable episode on Every Day is Friday. We appreciate you sharing your journey, and it brings so much laughs along the way. And I appreciate you both for being on the show.
Thank you for having us. Isn't this near is pretty cool.
No, it's my pleasure. Now for the listeners, make sure you follow and support their work. Thank you again for tuning into Every Day is Friday Podcast 365. Until next time.